back to Wet the Face. Really glad you're here. And today we're going to be doing a shave with wool fat. Wool fat. And normally I would do one in this in the ceramic dish. When I bought this, I bought it in the ceramic. And then you just buy replacement pucks. But I've had this for quite a while and still haven't gone through the puck. It's fairly the same size as it was when I bought it. Let me take it out. Yeah, about another 20-30 years on there. That's the way I go. So I'm going to probably be blooming that, but I wanted to bring to someone's attention. This right here is a Captain's Choice bowl, right? And it even says so right on the bottom. And I love that bowl. It's a great bowl. I started with this bowl. I have in a lot of my videos until I created one for my own. Alfred and I got together. We created our own Wet the Face bowl. But if you see this, and this is not a Captain's Choice bowl. So don't buy this thinking that it's going to be a Captain's Choice bowl. I've seen this on online, and it might look like it, but it's not. So let me just take it out, put the box down, and this is what you get, right? It's smaller, right? It's smaller, and in fact, you can see that if it didn't have this bump, I could put this whole bowl right inside there. So it's smaller, and the color is off. The color is like an electric blue, and this is their blue, which is much more classier, I think. And there's an emblem here that goes nowhere. So I think what they've done is they could not copy him totally, and they stopped right at like this. So don't think you're getting a Captain's Choice bowl if you buy this online. I think it was like $5 or $6. I can't remember what it was, but you're definitely not getting one if you do that. And you could tell, you see how this is just bowed out like that. Well, this has a much higher lip, which I don't really care for. But needless to say, copies are out there, so be aware. What we're going to do is, I'm just going to use my bowl to do, I just wanted to bring the awareness out there. I'm not going to do any lathering in that bowl because it wasn't purchased for that reason. I just wanted to make sure that, if you see this box and it's really inexpensive, don't you think you're going to get a Captain's Choice bowl, because you're not. With that said, let's go to making a lather with this, bringing it to the face and talking about the results. So stay tuned, don't go away. Okay, so here we are with the puck inside the Wet the Face bowl, and we're going to put some warm water in this bowl, and we're going to let this soak for at least 5 minutes, and when we are done, we'll come back and do the lathering. So let's just give it a little pause, shall we?
5 minutes later.
Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, and let's empty out this right here, and I'm going to leave a little bit of water in. I think that's a little too much. Yeah, just enough so it covers the bottom. Now we're going to use this brush. This is the Wet the Face brush, which Alfred made for us at Wet the Face. We're also going to be using the Occam's razor to do the actual shave. And let me just wet this down and wring it out, not inside the bowl, because there's going to be some moisture in there. If I need to add more water, I will. But let's see what we can do. I might be taking the puck out and after I start lathering, that way I can create a better lather. So let me just get some water here and let's do this. Now, there's been lots of talk about how difficult this is to lather. But as you can see, it's not really that difficult. The scent is just out of this world. It's really out of this world. So I'm taking a puck out now. Put it right on the side. And let's see what we got here. Dribble, dribble, dribble right in there. God forbid I should leave the water running. I got a subscriber who tells me all the time. I think he just watches to see how long I run water. But that's okay. I need that. It's always good to have a reminder. All right. So we're going to take this and bring it right to the face and continue the shave. Okay, so it's been about 6 days. So looking at the face. I got my hair cut. And I sat down in the chair. And the barber that I was, now there's like 4 barbers, and there was like 1 new guy there, and the barber, who one of the barbers I always go to, he bends down and he whispers in my ear, and he said, Frankie passed away. And it was one of the barbers that I used to go to, and he used to do my hair. We used to talk about all kinds of stuff. A little Italian guy. And apparently he had cancer and he died like 2 weeks prior to me getting there. And it was sad, you know. He wasn't that old, but he wasn't that young. But his cancer, he just couldn't take it anymore. And he succumbed to that. So that was kind of a bummer. But I introduced myself to the new guy, and hopefully we can have a good relationship like Frankie and I had. So here is the lather. So I'm just gonna wet my face even more, and let me apply it. Here it goes. As you notice, I have my red shirt on, which means I have been doing shaving soaps today. Catching up on out of stock stuff, and you know, just gotta do it. It's a constant thing. All right. So, here we have the razor, and let's go to it. So it seems like I always talk about movies, but I did see another one. Now it came out in 1971. And I've never seen it. Never seen it. I was 11 in 71. Or it could have been 10, depending on if it was August or not. And it was called Harold and Maude. And very weird movie. It was on one of these like TBS stations or something like that, so I caught it. It was a dark kind of comedy. Where this young boy is obsessed by death. You know, for fun, he goes to funerals. And Maude, who is the total opposite of that, is full of life and all things good. The soundtrack of the movie is totally, I believe it's Tea for the Tillerman by Cat Stevens. The whole entire album, I think, is that. I think. Or should I say Yusuf now? I think he changed his name. I don't want to give away, even though it's quite old, I don't want to give away anything at the end. But it is sort of an odd thing, especially when Harold fakes his death constantly to his mother. Suicide, you know. Suicide scenes he'll fake. Which is, some of them are quite hilarious, but, you know. Okay. Let's take that off. And now I'm going to end this with Dolce & Gabbana, the One. Now, my sister Debbie, she works for a company that does auctions. Like if a company goes out of business, they'll do the auctioning off of all the stuff for the company, and a lot of things pass her way. And this happened to be something that came her way, and she got it for me, which was awesome. It's very expensive. I didn't expect it, and it's a nice gift. So let me just put some on there. Oh boy. That is really nice. And I actually had a shaving soap called The One, but it was in Italian. I stopped it. I should start it again. So there you have it. A wool fat shave Dolce Cabana, the one ending. It was great, and I hope you have a great shave, and I'll see you next week.